May the sun god Nika smile down with pleasure at what he witnesses, and grant us a place in the great hall of heroes.
Number 10. Luffy's Instinct. In the climax of Luffy's battle against Mr. 3, the Baroque Works officer agent uses his wax fruit abilities to create a bunch of perfect copies of himself. Without any hesitation, Luffy immediately strikes and defeats the real Mr. 3, telling him he was able to suss him out thanks to his instinct. It's an iconic scene, but unfortunately things play out differently in the live action. While Mr. 3 does make wax copies of himself, Luffy uses his gum abilities to punch a bunch of them at the same time, and it turns out none of them are actually him. Luffy instead ends up defeating him by using Mr. 3's wax abilities against him. Number 9. Chess Marimo. During his battle against the Straw Hats in the original, Wapol ends up consuming his two underlings Chess and Kuro Marimo with his munch fruits and fuses them into one being known as Chess Marimo. Although they put up a good fight, Chopper ends up defeating them thanks to his Rumble Balls. In the live action, this fusion doesn't happen at all, instead the two fight as a team against both Sanji and Chopper. Whether this change was for budgetary reasons or not, it at least gave Sanji a little more to do during the finale. Another notable change in this finale is the fact that Wapol sends metal soldiers to attack Bighorn, who lose their powers just in the nick of time when Wapol is defeated. Number 8. Alvida one-shots Luffy. During the Loguetown arc, Luffy is ambushed and captured by Kabaji while Buggy the Clown distracts him at Gold Roger's execution site. In the live action, however, his capture plays out very differently. He's confronted by Alvida and proclaims to her that there's no way she can beat him, even with her new devil fruit powers.
I don't care about your devil fruit. You still can't beat me.
Luffy then proceeds to suffer one of the biggest moments of aura loss in the franchise history when she sends him flying and knocks him out with one hit of her spiked iron mace.
That's our cue!
This gives Buggy plenty of time to lock him in chains.
I feel funny.
Number 7. Dorry vs. Brogy. On the prehistoric island of Little Garden, the two captains of the giant warrior pirates, Dorry and Brogy, had been fighting for over 100 years due to a forgotten dispute. In the original, Dorry ends up finally losing the duel due to Mr. 5 planting a bomb in his ale, with a little extra help from Mr. 3. In the live action, things turn out quite a bit differently, with Mr. 5 spiking Brogy's drink with poison, causing him to lose instead. No! It's likely the victor was changed to make things a bit more dramatic for Usopp due to his bond with Brogy.
No! Didn't you see? It wasn't a fair fight!
Number 6. Sabo. One of the most popular characters in the series, Sabo doesn't make his appearance in the anime/manga until after the Marineford arc, and that's during a flashback of Luffy's childhood. Here, the future Straw Hat captain befriends the noble, but unfortunately things go wrong when Sabo is seemingly killed by the celestial dragon Jalmak. Many chapters and episodes later, it's revealed that Sabo is actually alive and is the Revolutionary Army's chief of staff, much to the delight of Luffy.
Sabo!
Now, in the live action, they decided to include a very early Sabo cameo after Dragon saves Luffy from Smoker.
Go forth.
This is pretty crazy because for the longest time, manga readers and anime watchers thought Sabo was dead for quite a long time. But if you're a live-action only viewer, you'll immediately remember this scene if they ever do adapt the post-war arc. Number 5. Smoker and Tashigi's bigger involvement. In both the original and the live-action, Captain Smoker and Tashigi make their big debut during the Loguetown arc. After failing to capture Luffy, apart from a brief moment of them intercepting Sanji and Crocodile's conversation, they aren't heavily featured again until the Arabasta arc, which Season 2 of the live action doesn't reach. Much like they did with Garp, Kobe, and Helmeppo in Season 1, the Netflix series builds on Smoker and Tashigi with brand new additional scenes that were never in the original. The first one is in Episode 2, where Garp gives Smoker a stern talking to after Luffy's escape.
If you want to do your duty, I'll show you what a real threat looks like.
The second is during Episode 6, where we see Smoker and Tashigi battle against Miss Thursday and Mr. 11 in a marine base. Smoker ends up interrogating Mr. 11 for information before knocking him out with his Devil Fruit abilities. Number 4. Missing animals. When the One Piece live action was announced, a lot of fans were worried that Chopper wouldn't make the cut due to budget reasons. Thankfully, he made it in with some impressive CGI, but other creatures from the series were not so fortunate.
Are you hiding?
Of course! That's why you can't see me.
The first absence is the Lapahns on Drum Island. The large, vicious snow rabbits attacked Luffy and Sanji while they were desperately trying to get Nami to a doctor. The other more notable absence is Vivi's trusty sidekick, Karoo. The oversized duck is nowhere to be seen in the live action, although Vivi does mention him, so maybe he'll end up appearing in Season 3.
In Alabasta, we ride ducks.
Huh?
My loyal duck companion back home is named Karoo.
Wow.
Number 3. Luffy vs. Zoro. In the original manga/anime, Luffy falls asleep in Whiskey Peak after eating and drinking way too much. During this time, it's revealed that the residents of Whiskey Peak are actually Baroque Works bounty hunters, who end up battling it out against Zoro. When Luffy wakes up, he finds all the residents defeated and mistakenly believes that it was all Zoro's fault, leading to a brief fight between the two. In the live action, this plays out a bit differently. While Zoro does still fight the residents, Luffy is instead knocked out by Vivi and Igaram. Because of this, when Luffy comes to, he immediately knows what's up, and his fight against Zoro never actually ends up happening.
And you, I thought you were good too. But I won't let you steal our ship!
Number 2. Bartolomeo the Thief. Introduced during the Dressrosa arc, Bartolomeo is a gigantic fanboy of Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates, and aids them in overthrowing Doflamingo. So, if the live action ever gets there, Dressrosa is a long way from being adapted, which is why it was so shocking that Bartolomeo made such an early appearance in it. Whilst in Loguetown, Bartolomeo tries and fails to pickpocket Nami, and then ends up meeting Luffy, helping him find Gold Roger's execution platform.
This is where the Great Pirate Era began.
That's why you want to see this place so bad, huh?
While Bartolomeo's early introduction in the live action sure did surprise a lot of people, it makes a lot of sense as in the original, he was inspired to become a pirate himself after witnessing Luffy's failed execution in Loguetown. Number 1. Brook's flashback debut. Longtime fans of One Piece will know that the Straw Hat Brook was originally a part of the Rumbar Pirates many years ago. During his time in that crew, he befriended the giant whale Laboon, who he named himself and would often play music for.
Shh! ダメですよ、ラブン。みんな起きちゃう。明るくなったら歌ってあげますよ。
Before entering the Grand Line, the Rumbar Pirates would leave Laboon in the care of Crocus at Reverse Mountain in order to keep him safe.
だがお前はここで待っててくれ。危険なところだ。お前を連れて行くわけにはいかねえんだよ。
It's here, in both the original and live action, that Luffy meets and also befriends the lovable whale years later. Much like Bartolomeo and Sabo, Brook wasn't introduced into the anime/manga until hundreds of episodes and chapters later, but because of the now established bond between Brook and Laboon, the live action features him much earlier in this flashback scene. Here we see Brook play a wonderful rendition of Binks' sake.
So spread your tail from dawn till dusk upon these foamy seas.
Did you notice any other differences in the live action? Let us know in those comments below.